try and start the stream up on my end. Let's see if it works. Okay. I'm gonna start up a new window just so that way I can check and see if it works on YouTube. What else have you been up to, man? Have you been playing or streaming anything else? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I've messed around with yesterday was I went and played through Daytona USA and went through the effort 100% it. Yeah, it was just more of the I was sitting on my couch and I'm thinking, all right, well I'm done with Ragnarok for the time being. I still want to do all the side quest stuff and whatnot, but I haven't really I haven't really gone out of my way to do all those side quests. But I just wanted to play something just relaxing at least, or something a lot less like tonally different. And I thought, well, I went to the effort to get Daytona. Why not play through that and 100%? It can't be that difficult. And it's still a lot of fun to play through. And I remember vaguely playing through Daytona USA, but when I was a kid, but I don't remember ever beating any of the races because frankly I was terrible at it. So I thought, why not give it a second go around? And I'm surprised, and I'm glad that it at least runs really well on the 360. Hey, Crash. Yeah, yeah, you see, yeah, you're streaming it on your end through Twitch. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. If they come, they come, and if they don't, then that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if. Oh, right. I probably need to drop the um, drop the stream over in the live chat or in the main chat room just so people know. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. There we go. Yeah, I've never been able to figure out the stream notifications regarding YouTube, so it's a little bit wonky. Yay! Wow, we're getting a real party in here, aren't we? Hi, welcome to Nintendo Direct, where all of your wallets are going to feel 30 minutes of unbridled suffering. Okay, let's do at least do one prediction each, or two predictions each. One realistic and one pie in the sky prediction. Yeah, I'm live now. Yeah, I'm not putting any background music on right now just because I haven't figured that mess out again yet. So just give me a yeah. I'm just gonna put on a like copyright free music just in the background, just to make this easy. Because good Lord knows I don't want to deal with that mess. Hmm? Oh no, Nintendo's always stingy about that kind of crap. Of course they were. I've never. So long, yeah. As long as you don't play anything for Velma, then you're forgiven. I that was just someone's venting fantasy, is what it was. It's spiteful. I frankly am astonished by that show's existence at times. So, okay, so if I had to make one realistic prediction for this whole direct, I would say we're probably going to get at least 1 to 2 shadow drops of something. I don't know what it is, but just at least 1 to 2 shadow drops. That would be great. I mean, the yeah. All right. Ooh, that I'd be I'd be down for either of those, really. And then everyone was just like, why is Nintendo not doing a Game Boy Advance simulator? Oh wait, it's starting. All right. So we're all watching this on the YouTube page just to make sure we're clear, right? All right. Let's see what we got, Nintendo. Yeah, that's definitely Pikmin, all right. I made it. Yep, literally just starting off with the title, Pikmin 4. Pie in the sky prediction for me, just because I haven't said mine yet. Custom Robo new game, please. I would love it just because I've been waiting for a new custom Robo game since the DS. I even started just playing the N64 version, and it's still pretty good. I'm sure Olimar is going to be back in there in some way, either as an unlockable or as like maybe as a co-op character or something. Because if I remember right, the other Pikmin games have a co-op feature in it, right? Okay. Now, question is, do you think that they're going to tease or even mention anything regarding new Switch hardware? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That that is true. Ooh, okay, so we got some like new Pikmin abilities and whatnot. Ice. Okay, that's cute. They better allow you to pet the dog. Yep, co-op. Very true. Believe it or not, I've actually never played any of the Pikmin games. I mean, not the. I would imagine there's plenty of series that we like to play that aren't, while not being the most difficult, or just straight up just fun and kind of a turn your brain off type of deal, similar like Animal Crossing. Because, good lord, anybody who knows Animal Crossing knows that game is a time sink. Yeah, and then having that freaking raccoon Tom Nook just annoying the crap out of you day in and day out. Yep. And you hit him with a plate of spaghetti. Oh, July. July 21st this year. Okay, okay, I can get behind that. Alright, let's see what you got. Uh. Oh, okay, Xenoblade. For a second there, the posing kind of reminded me of Bayonetta. Oh, this easily could be a DLC costume for Bayonetta. I still need to finish. Actually, that might be what I go through next with my backlog is Bayonetta 3 and actually finish it. Because I've been trying to slowly go through my backlog. I've literally finished God of War Ragnarok. I did finish Daytona USA. So, like, okay, what's next? Man, Xenoblade, or Xenosaga, or Xenoblade is just a series that just... Oh, wait, what the heck? Volume 4? Are those the original 3 Benatos? What the heck's up with that dub? Wait, what are you watching this on, Crash? Okay, because I'm watching this through YouTube stream as well. It seems like yours is faster. Oh, crap! They read your mind, Jalen, and thus they made it, and you made it into reality. Oh, okay, so they're actually using the Joy-Cons as a means of motion control for it. This is gonna be painful for me. Because, I mean, if I'm already bad enough at Space Channel 5, imagine how bad I'd be at this. Yes, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be good at it. Yes, the only way I can become a better dancer, return to monkey. I must shake down my booty by getting unga bunga with it. Okay, summer this year. All right, makes sense. Nice. That's a nice little surprise. What the heck is this? I don't know. It kind of makes me think what would happen if it makes me think of what would happen if Digimon meet K-pop. Like I don't know what it is, but I guess when I looked at the recent Digimon games and you see all those avatars within the digital world, this to me looks like if there was a Korean version of that and they vomited their fashion sense all over the game. I never said I never said I didn't want to be. It's just a matter of that's what this looks like to me. Yeah. Yeah, no, this honestly just gives me PlayStation Home vibes, if anyone remembers that. Motion Dwed Cell's return to Castlevania. Wow, not even being subtle with it. Yeah, that was great. Cannot. They're Nintendo. I'm pretty sure they're wrestling involved. Hey, here's a boatload of money. Let us do something. Oh snap! I was just re-listening to the Tron Legacy soundtrack. That is such a good soundtrack for the whole movie. I I do not envy any what? Oh snap! Oh no, the detective was failing his Jacko pose challenge. Oh man, I've never played any of these games. I've heard they're good though. They'll swear by it basically. All right, what else is next? But no, I was saying with Tron, I do not envy any person who has to compose the next movie. Yeah, that makes me sad. Deca Police. Okay, and now we got anime version of Tron. I mean, essentially digital world police. Sure, why not? I would. Who knows? Maybe it is by level 5. Because I don't think they said anything of who developed it, right? Oh, that's okay. That's neat. Oh no. Well, this just awakened DeviantArt. Guys, I can't come into work today. I've been turned into an alligator. Yeah. Police. Oh, you called it. Also, just for reference here, I can't see chat right now, so if I won't be able to. Oh, there we go. I see Cess's chat bit. VX saying Gen Z K-pop edition and top Tron anime and Knuckles Ortiz can't hear anyone else is that on purpose. Oh wait, you can't? Shoot. I mean, I can hear everybody else right now. I'm not sure why you guys can't hear it. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Can you? I'm really. I don't understand why this is a problem. Oh right, this is the Bayonetta spinoff. Of course, I almost forgot. I was. I mean, it makes sense. I'll give her this. Cereza's outfit's cute. Bayo in Wonderland. I mean, given the number of Alice in Wonderland references they've had throughout the games, it makes the most sense. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why my chat box is not working right now. Uh, Man, I don't know how your stream is faster, Crash, because we're both watching on YouTube. No, no, it's just kind of like yours. It seems to be like a few seconds ahead of mine, so it's kind of spoiled a little bit. No, it's fine. It's no harm done. It's just a matter of like, I wonder what's coming next. It's literally a second later. It's like, oh look, it's this thing. Yeah. No, I'm trying to figure out why because I'm look, because I'm looking at this and going, okay, it should be able to keep up because I'm seeing OBS pick up the sound, but for some reason it's not able to hear what you guys are saying. I mean, they've already gotten to number 3, so I don't remember honestly. I don't know why that name just makes me want to raise an eyebrow. Fred Crumbs. Oh, it just made me think. Maybe they'll announce Scarlet and Violet DLC as well. Heck, I've never played any of the Splatoon games, so I do not. What the heck? Oh, it's more Splatoon related stuff. Okay. Side order. I thought for a second it was just like, what? He announced his Splatoon 4. I'm gonna call it now and say that was gonna come out in winter. Like that'll be the big Splatoon related thing for the holidays. Yeah. All right. Shadow Kia says Old Splatoon grounds and Octo expansion 2.0. Oh, an alternate tile I can see from the right side. I mean, it makes, yeah, I guess. I guess it. What is it? Is it kind of in the same vein as the Castle of Illusion games? I was gonna say Origins vibe, considering it looks 2D. Like when was the last time they actually did a hand drawn short or animated game of anything? Oh, that's sad. Yeah, that surprisingly Disney's had some pretty good video games in the past. I mean, I know this technically isn't Disney, it's Pixar, but Toy Story 2 was really good. Yeah, more Fire Emblem. Let's watch this mess unfold. Oh yeah, we got the tank. We got this absolute unit. Now with Joe Biden. Oh look, everyone's favorite step on me mommy from waifu from Emblem. Oh yeah, the one dad everyone forgets. Mm-hmm. Of course. Oh, he's even got his what is it, Radiant Dawn outfit. Back when he got extra buff. It wasn't always like that. I mean, if Awakening hadn't sold as well as it did, none of this would be happening. Wave 2? I didn't even know what we were on Wave 1. Man, I need to try engage. The Pepsi MC, yeah, Pepsi Man now in Fire Emblem. Hey, don't nod. If you want to really impress me, do Remember Me Remastered. Let's see if anyone actually can. I hate saying this just because it sounds so weird with the title in tow, but I want to see if anyone remembers Remember Me. I actually liked it when it first came out. I thought it was all right. I would say it's not. It didn't set the world on fire, obviously, and it wasn't the greatest game of the year. But it was something that was fun while in the moment. Yeah. Yep. Similar to Asura of Wrath, it really needs a remaster. Octopath 2, baby. Yeah. If anything, the art style for it is immaculate. Oh, hey. Sounds like Jalen's happy. I mean, he has King of the Cosmos, so it only makes sense that it goes to space. Oh no, homeless Steve. No wonder Lenny couldn't make his appearance. He was busy getting ready for Katamari. Roll it. Rolling around at the speed of space. Obviously, and it looks beautiful. God, I've always loved a good. Wait, Who is it? Oh, nice. Excuse me? Call that shadow drop. Omega Striker. Yeah. So basically what you're saying, this is Mario Strikers if it were fun. Oddly enough, that's a fun... I would be down with that. Yeah, I do want to try it. But I'm trying to hold off buying new games for right now. I just want to focus on backlog for the time being. Mmm. Orange. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so no need to worry about the DS games now. All right, Nintendo, you doing all right? Yep, yes, exactly. VX Mario Strikers if we're actually good. We're getting a full course meal right now. I actually would try. I've been wanting to try the Odyssey games or the Etrian Odyssey games. They look cute. Then again, I'm not familiar with so much first-person dungeon crawler, so this will be a little bit of a different thing for me. Yeah. Well, I imagine you would have to redo them just because of the freaking sprite art and the resolution's different. I mean, if you're gonna try and port a freaking DS and 3DS game over here, then yeah. June 1st. All right. All right, Atlas. Oh yeah, I forgot those were a thing. Oh, Advance Wars. I thought this already came out for some reason. Only Nintendo can make War G-rated. It does kind of give that vibe. Oh no, yeah, it's Return to Dreamland. I know Antu's about to lose his mind. Yeah, apparently Nintendo went on record saying that this isn't just going to be a straight up remaster. They are actually a fair bit of stuff to this. Like, straight up just a new Magalore epilogue. No, I will admit, I kind of forgot this was announced until I saw Nintendo's announcement for it. You know, the funny thing is that we're looking at all these games now and going like, you know what, this necessarily doesn't look half bad. I think Nintendo's realizing, yeah, we need to make sure performance-wise on the Switch is good for our showcases. Because they've been getting a lot of smack for it, justifiably so, lately. Oh, God. Just imagine how big Tears of the Kingdom is when it drops. That one's gonna be choking. That thing is gonna be suffocating the Switch. Oh, neat. You can actually try the demo out. Oh, they even... Wow. Okay. Oh boy, I can't wait to pay $60 for something that was already out years ago. Yeah, at least they're adding new stuff though. It's not just a straight up remaster. Oh, all right. End Switch Online. Everyone, let's see if we were right. Yep. Yep. Crash did call this. It'll definitely be. Oh, Link's Awakening. Of course they have to add in Tetris. I mean, it was the packing game with the original Game Boy. They have to do it. I love how it's just the first one. Or no, not the first one, the second one. Because nobody cares about the first one. Yeah. And also prepare to have your heart ripped out again. Well, that's a deep cut. Oh, the Game & Watch gallery, they're referencing this. Wow, why this of all things? Jesus, okay. I've actually never played the Wario Land games. I've heard they're really good. I know Shadow Flare's recommended to me a couple of times. Yeah. There is one thing I would like to ask though for the Game Boy emulator. Is it one where you can take out the pea soup green filter? Oh, never mind. There we go. Thank you. I'm definitely. Wait, really? Wait. Wait. Wait, hold on. I haven't heard I haven't seen it yet. Oh my god. Minish Cap. Oh my god. They are just splurging on us right now. I was literally okay. I've never played Mario Brothers 3 and I was just thinking, you know what? I should play this at some point. Oh my lord, they are not holding back. Watch that be the next announcement. I've never played Super Circuit. Is it any good? Oh, Superstar Saga. Shoot, I've never played this either. Man, they're bringing out big guns right now for this. Are they all dropping it? Are they all? Oh, they can even play online with Super Circuit. Oh my! They're firing off everything. That double. I called it. 2 shadow drops. Called it. Hey, at least it's worth it. That is bonkers. Now they just need to put the Pokemon games on there, and then we're just like done. They have to. They have to. It's like the most no-duh thing. Ooh! No more dumbass motion controls. I was about to say, I'm the one streaming right now, and so is Crash. You'll hijack my stream to do it. But no, I've really been wanting to try this. It looks really good though for a remaster. It looks like, is it running in 60 frames? Oh yeah, that's a nice little surprise there. All right, now remaster Prime 2 and Echoes. Oh no, Prime 2 and Prime 3 Corruption. Hey, I'll admit I'll pay for it. I'm gonna get it. Look, if it makes it result in a better game that actually has the performance to boot, then I'm okay with that. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah. The you have no idea how happy that makes me, just because I hate the motion control so much for Prime 3. Well, I know, but I never, but I was like, but even when I tried playing it on the Wii, I couldn't do it. Physical version available February 22nd. Yep, I'm buying the physical version. Yeah, but it's Danganronpa, alright. I recognize that eye shade anywhere. Do I look like I know what a Danganronpa is? Yeah. Okay, no, Master Detective's Raincoat. Yeah, this has to be by the same group. Man, I'm sorry, but Metroid Prime just kind of took over all the spotlight. Yeah, that they just need to remaster 2 and 3 now. If they do this, then they'll probably remaster. I'm gonna say they'll probably get around to Prime 2, maybe around summer or fall, and then Prime 3 would be in winter. Then maybe Prime 4 will come out at spring next year. That to me is the best bet. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? They're bringing this back? Switch is just like the console of old school remasters. Like, of all the things I was like, I was like, it'd be kind of neat if they brought in Bots and Kaios back, but no, like, okay. I thought this series was dead. I thought it was dead too. It's a GameCube RPG. Yeah. It's one of those series that Nintendo really went ham on with the GameCube era, or trying a lot of new stuff, but then it just kind of disappeared for a long while, kind of like Golden Sun. Man, they're just stuffing this year. If they're okay, question: if they're gonna announce all this now, what's coming in E3 era or E3 time frame? Pro- I mean, this might as well be their E3 presentation. I don't know. I'm still thinking they've got something planned around E3 or the summertime. I mean, they might not be attending E3, but they're definitely got something up their sleeve. Or I'm at the very least, they will have a summer direct around, say, June or July, maybe August. Yeah, I can see that. If it honestly doesn't get delayed, I will be surprised. I mean, they had DLC for Breath of the Wild, so I wouldn't be mad about that. Well, I mean, the second the no, the first one was Breath of the Wild. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah. All right. Oh, level five's working on something else. Okay. Yeah, that's like that's cute. I've never played Yoshi's Island either. Hmm. Yeah. Probably my if maybe hot take, but probably my favorite Mario Kart game is Double Dash. Oh, I don't remember many people talking Double Dash as their favorite. A lot of people either say like Mario Kart 64 or 8 or DS. Oh yeah, it's really I like yeah. I'm wondering when the heck are they ever going to do 9? Wait, what was that? I saw Lion Kingdom for a sec. Oh hey, there's the Battle Network collection. Yeah. Yeah, VX. I love Double Dash personally. I ever played that with my sister a lot. I think my favorite course was always the Donkey Kong Country or the Donkey Kong course, just because of the giant barrel cannon that you could shot out of. I think like what is it March? They said it can't be that far off. Have a nice death. I love that name. So basically, Gearbox's version of Hollow Knight. Yeah, still waiting for that port of Ninja Baseball Batman. Weird that the fact that they're doing this again and they're not basing it off the HD remastered version. Yeah, yeah. All right, everyone quiet for right now. Well, that was something. May 12th. Oh, pre-orders now. Everyone rush out to go and order it. Dang, that's really nice. It's the sequel. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. Man, that was uh, gas, gas, gas. Gonna step on the gas. Oh man, this that was bonkers. Yeah, I can't wait to drive in Zelda. uh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw the carts and all the vehicles and whatnot, I was like, oh my god, I'm getting Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts flashbacks. Legend of Zelda: The Carts of Hyrule. Okay. Now here's this is my little speculation since we don't see Zelda after that last bit where she falls down the hole. I'm thinking, do you think Zelda's gonna die in this one? Yeah. So I'm just gonna put this over the background. Sorry. I don't. Can you all still hear? Can you all still hear everybody in the chat? On what? Let's see. That's a big risk if Nintendo's does kill Zelda. Yeah, it would be. It would be a huge risk, but the fact that she doesn't show up at all is something to consider. Yeah, yeah. The only and I've heard some speculation or whatnot. Now this is fan theory, nothing confirmed, but I've been hearing rumors around that the intended plot line, that the end goal of this one is that that Zelda will in this version will ascend to become Hylia once again. Like essentially, sorry, go ahead, Jalen. Like the idea that Zelda is already supposed to be her mortal reincarnation, and like, well, what if this is her, essentially her rebirth as a goddess, essentially, like the idea that she could become a divine being once again. Well, from what I'm understanding, is the intended purpose of that because the director of this one is also the same director behind Skyward Sword, and that one was all about the origin of Hylia and Zelda as the mortal reincarnation, as well as the Master Sword. So this one would end with the reascension of Zelda as Hylia, and then I guess, the destruction of the Master Sword, as well as the destruction of Ganon. Period. Like, the idea. Yeah, like the idea, but then the idea would be that that Hylia would be a being outside of time, and kind of restart everything back at Skyward Sword, and then the whole thing essentially just turns into a loop on itself. Because I mean, the whole timeline situation with Zelda is already a mess. So, and considering the fact that the logo is literally an Ouroboros with two snakes or dragons eating their own tails, I'm like, okay, so why would they do this without it having some sort of meaning? And that's their basis of if it's a cycle that eats itself, then it could be a case of Zelda becomes Hylia, goes back in time to basically reincarnate as her mortal self, and then this whole cycle of calamity and whatnot with Ganon and everything just repeats itself at nauseum. Yeah, essentially the whole thing is one gigantic loop. It's a mess, yes, but it would have some sort of an end goal. And yeah, Zelda timeline. VX is saying the timeline is more of a mess than Matt Patton trying to figure out the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline. Yeah, at least this one doesn't have to revolve around a singular event like the Bite of 87 or some nonsense. This one is just, hey, let's focus on just making the most convoluted timeline as possible. I still think that the timeline, I love the fact that every Zelda fan, or at least a lot of them I've been seeing online, has said, oh, there's no way that the timelines can merge. That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, guys, no offense, but we're dealing with literal divine beings, time travel, magic, and everything else. The idea of timelines being merged is not something off the table. Yeah. I mean, they've gone on record saying that Breath of the Wild is technically the end of all timelines merging together. So I'm thinking there's got to be at least one game in that scenario of saying like, oh, I guess maybe call it Breath of the Legend of Zelda: Song of the Goddess, where for some weird reason, say the Ocarina of Time comes back, and in that game, you could have all three major timelines of Link. Like, each one of them has, like, oh, the descendant of the hero of legend, the descendant of the hero of the time, and then the descendant of the hero of the winds. All of them merge together at one point in time and say, all right, now we'll fuse all of the timelines together in one singular point, thus leading into Breath of the Wild. Maybe that could be possible. And granted, we don't see any major shrines on the landscape like we did in Breath of the Wild. So it could be the case of if Zelda does have a playable segment, then her segments could be the more traditional dungeon bits that most fans are used to. I mean, I still liked a good portion of the dungeons, at least as a bit of a break from traversing the overworld. It was a nice pause between things. Yeah, I would say that there was too much of it, but a lot of it, in my opinion, wasn't worth it. The same with the Korok seeds. Like, yeah, the Korok seeds were just completely pointless. The idea is like, hey, guess what? We found these little golden seeds. What's our reward? A giant golden turd. And somehow that yeah, and and somehow the magical tree people poop ends up expanding your inventory. Explain, and we do this by giving this to an obese Korok and who has a pair of maracas, and somehow he does the hokey pokey and shakes it all around, and how magically, oh look, your backpack is bigger. Yeah, like that is if you tried saying that out loud to anybody else and without them being a gamer, they would think you're crazy. Yeah, I mean it's six. I mean, how many games are in that collection? Yeah, so it's like $10 per game. Like, I'd be willing to stomach that. I mean, it'd probably be cheaper just to buy that collection than it would be to buy every individual game and total it up. That's VX is saying, feels like they'll do a Flashpoint with the Zelda timeline. Yeah, I'm assuming that that's what they're gonna do. I've always kind of imagined Breath of the Wild as essentially. I know this is maybe a cliche made thing to reference now, sort of like the Infinity War to an end game to Zelda. The idea that, oh, this is going to be sort of the end of Ganon period, and I know this. I remember from Breath of the Wild with the final boss fight, where there's a line specifically that Zelda says, and I think this might actually be different from the English dub versus the Japanese text, but there's a line in there that said Zelda was on the lines of saying like he has given up any chance of mortal. He has like transferred all of his power or all of his malice into giving any hope of reincarnation up in efforts to try and destroy you. Now, granted, that's his malice and his ability to do it, or that's all of his malice incarnate. So it makes me think, okay, so if Ganondorf has no ability to reincarnate himself, then after that implies that means he's not holding anything back now. So Ganondorf is literally going, it's like, okay, I am literally throwing everything at the wall at this one. I'm going as hard as I possibly can, trying to make sure that this guy dies and I can take over Hyrule. So this is like his last chance to do this. Yeah, and which I don't mind. I don't mind if that's the case. I'm just saying that's just where I'm basing my assumptions off on. Yeah, he's always managed to find one, but if this one specifically states the idea that he has given up any hope of reincarnation in efforts to destroy you this time, no other game has said that right now or has never gone out of its way to state that. So, if that is the case with Breath of the Wild, then Tears of the Kingdom is saying this could be the last time we deal with Ganondorf proper. Yeah, it could be. Granted, I'd have to look at the original Japanese text because maybe there might have been some translation error or whatnot, because that usually does fall through the cracks every once in a while. So I don't know. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It's just that's just where my brain is at with regards to, okay, where could this story possibly go, and where is it likely going to end up? And sure, would I like? Maybe this is just me. I'm gonna take a page out of Lenny's book right now and say I want people to have nice things. I want Zelda and Link to live. Obviously, I want them to live. I want them to survive this whole thing. If Zelda becomes a goddess, then great. If not, then I want her to. I want her and Link to actually, get together because it did imply a relationship between the two. So who knows? Maybe it'll be interesting to see how the whole thing turns out. I do know that, just on a side note with Tears of the Kingdom, I know they're apparently releasing an OLED Switch model that I do plan on getting. Yeah. I've been specifically holding off on getting an OLED Switch because I knew it was like, okay, there's definitely going to be a Tears of the Kingdom version of that when it comes out. There's no way they won't do it. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be the biggest title of the year for them, so they might as well go all out. And I'm willing to bet this now, as after Tears of the Kingdom comes out, people are going to likely be calling it the swan song of the Switch. Because the Switch is how old right now? Because, I mean, it's like 5, 6 years old, maybe. Let me. Let me. Okay, so it's almost 6 years old. Now, no, and we already know that Nintendo's hardware on the Switch is getting a little long in the tooth. So that one I'm thinking, okay, if they're gonna release a new Switch console, I know we said that we don't want them to do it, but I would think that okay, you got two very big Zelda games right out of the gate you got a big Zelda game right at the beginning, and you have a Zelda game right at the end. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying it would come out immediately afterwards, but I'm saying that would be the last big hurrah for the Switch, and then coasting on until we get to the announcement of the next Switch and or the next Nintendo console, and then we move on to the next one. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, no, like Nintendo. As much as as much as I sometimes disagree with this man's opinions, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Adam Korlick. Uh, he tends to do a lot of video game related stuff, mainly retrospectives and Sega related material. But there was one thing specifically that he mentioned in a video that I watched recently on what was it I think it was like the third or fourth generation of video games consoles with regards to the console war between Sega and Nintendo with the 16-bit wars. He mentioned specifically that there was something charming about just two giant game companies just going head to head with each other, whereas the console generation after that was, oh yeah, we have Sony entering the ring, and Sony is not primarily a games company, they are a technology company that just happens to do games as sort of a subdivision. And that increased more when Microsoft entered the ring. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that Sony and Microsoft entered the arena to become games, but there was something innately charming of just two giant game companies just going head to head with each other, and the only way they could beat each other was by making the better games. And so having Nintendo still around, with which is one of the original bastions of like we just make games and we make good games, is I don't know. I would say it's something to be respected up to this point. Yeah, and regarding this direct specifically, the thing I like the most is that I've gone on record and I've probably said this multiple times that I don't like the fact that they just seem to cycle the same over remasters over and over again. It seems like they're willing to dive into their back catalog and a lot deeper backlog when it comes to their consoles and their hardware. I mean, we've got a freaking Baten Kaidos remaster, Etrian Odyssey with Game and Watch Gallery, Wario Land 3, along with a freaking Pokemon trading card game, and then going all the way to Metroid Prime Remaster. Like, they're spreading out a lot when it comes to their remasters and reviving a lot of their older IPs. And like, wow, they're actually not just curating their own legacy and ignoring everything that came before it in a very specific way. They're really spreading out, and I really like that. I hope, and I understand it was like, oh, it doesn't exactly make the most money. No, but it also gives people a chance to say, "Hey, remember all those games that you grew up playing back when you were middle school or high school or even as a kid? You can play those again, and even newer players can get a hold of those because GameCube pricing is outrageous right now. Like it's like you essentially have to sell, you would almost have to sell a kidney or an arm and a leg just to be able to afford a decent GameCube collection. And those already with one, they could probably use it to pay off any sort of college debts they might have. They probably could, yeah. The GameCube collecting is really expensive right now. So I mean, who knows? Who knows? Says you might be sitting on a good pile of money right now when it comes to that. And yeah, I know I've got my GameCube games in the drawers right behind me. So I don't know. I just like to think this is probably the reason why I like this direct so much. Not just because like oh cool game announcements and whatnot, but it's like there's like pickings from almost everything in terms of Nintendo's legacy. Everything from the yeah, literally everything from the Game and Watch to the Game Boy Color, to the DS, to the GameCube, to now the N64, to also the N64, the Genesis, and everything else. The console that's not even theirs. They're Even though I would love it for them to not have it be an online service and just basically do the virtual console again, this is at least a nice substitute. And they are at least adding value to their expansions and their online services, because that was probably one of the biggest weaknesses of Nintendo for the longest time, is that their online services since the Wii's days have not been that great anyways. And now it's like, no, we're trying to offer you more value and things that you probably never would have expected. In a way, it was like, oh, hey, look, guess what? Early this month, we got GoldenEye again. I was like, wait, what? Okay, we not only got GoldenEye back, we got it back on the Switch and Xbox. And I imagine 5 years ago, if you were to say that, people would have thought you were crazy. Yep. Now, yeah. But here's the now, since you bring that up, Sess, here's a question I want to propose to all of you. Do you think that with the track record and what Nintendo's got lined up in the next year or so, do you think Switch has the chance to actually outsell the PlayStation 2? Right. Yeah, that's right. That is a very good argument. But trying to remind myself, how many units did the PlayStation 2 actually sell? Let's Oh, let me take a look at this. Best selling game consoles. I hate using this, but I'm gonna have to use Wikipedia for it. Because right now I'm looking at Wikipedia right now, just using this as a reference. Nintendo Switch, as of now, it was released in 2017, so 6 years old. Yeah, It's currently sitting at 122.55 million units. PlayStation 2 is just under 155 million units. Yeah, I mean, granted, they still have to. They right now they still have to beat the DS, which is just at 154 million units. So I don't know. I mean, if I because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna buy Tears of the Kingdom regardless. So that's gonna be at least several million copies right there. Yeah, I mean that's gonna already sell a lot. That's true. That's true. At least I'm imagining that's what they're going to do, because the kind of oddly enough, to use the PS2 as an example, a lot of people like to say God of War 2 was the swan song of the PS2. Now, granted, it had a little bit of a longer life after that game, but that was sort of the last big hurrah of the PS2. And I'm thinking that, oh, Persona, yeah, of course, Persona 4 came out after that. Yeah, let me ask you, do anyone really call Persona 4 the swan song of the PS2? Yeah, yeah. It's I'm just trying to think that that's what Tears of the Kingdom is going to be. At least later down the line, when we start looking back on the Switch, that's what people are going to say Tears of the Kingdom is, or at least what it is to them. So I at least just figured at least it was an idea. And given how much the Switch has been selling consistently over the last few years, I'm thinking, well, I don't know, 30 million units, it is a lot, but if there is anyone who's good at selling their own hardware, it is Nintendo. And I would not be surprised if, say, during the holiday season or whatnot, they move a few more million units just because, oh, hey, we've got a bundle with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in there. If they did that with an OLED Switch model, like, that's going to sell like freaking hotcakes. Yeah. It's not impossible. It's just it's a little bit of a tall order. I just think it'd be interesting to see Nintendo actually pull it off because literally the only other competition they have to beat is themselves with the DS and the PS2, and that is it. Because they've already beaten the Game Boy Color, the PS4, the PlayStation 1, and the Wii. So that is literally, and we all know those things sold like crazy. I remember that time frame. I remember specifically when it was March of 2008. No wait, it came out in 2006, right? Yeah, we came out in 2000, like November 2006. Because I remember it launched 1 week. I think it was like a couple days or a week after the PlayStation 3. Okay, yes. I remember it was March 2007. I was in Best Buy in Concord, North Carolina. It was actually that same Best Buy there. And that one, I was like, okay, I managed to find a Wii on the shelf, and I got it right there. And the first game I got with it outside of Wii Sports was Super Paper Mario. So it was like I know you couldn't find that thing anywhere. It was selling like crazy. It was near impossible to find. Like people like to gripe the fact that, oh yeah, you can't find a PS5 anywhere, you can't find a Series X anywhere. Like no, Wii was a console right back then. It's like you couldn't find that thing for squat. Yeah, it's kind of amazing where the highest demand console, it's always a case of, oh, you can't find it anywhere, and the second you stop looking you see them everywhere. No. No, this direct was honestly really good. I like the fact that we were able to just talk about all this and just chill out. Oh yeah, so I'm guessing, Jalen, are you going to be streaming Metroid Prime Remastered tonight? That would be. I'm sure that they'll probably have it. They'll probably have it out later tonight, and then you'll be able to do it. I If they said it would be today, they'll probably have some update tonight. Yeah, I'd say that's. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, but no, I think that's where I'm gonna end the stream off right here. I wasn't really planning on playing anything specific after this, so I just figured why not just do a casual stream. And I will admit I am sorry. It seems like I couldn't make the audio work out on my end. I'd still need to fix those issues, and I don't even know if Twitch would even allow me to stream, considering that uh, even when I was trying to stream, it always showed me as offline. I'm not sure why, and I guess that's part of the reason why I haven't been streaming so much lately is because I've just never been able to figure this issue out. So I don't know. I'll figure it out, and when I do, and when I have the time available to me to do it, then I would like to stream more regularly. Because it does make me sad the fact that I can't do it as often as I like to or as often as I used to. And I do like hanging out with you guys. It always makes my day better, and it's always a lot more fun. So yeah, and who knows? Maybe I'll have to do what Crash did and have to essentially restart from scratch. Maybe I'll have to look into it, see if I can actually troubleshoot my way out of it. I don't know what I have to do, but I'll figure it out. So yeah, I don't I think that's probably going to be the most questionable thing is working with them and say, because I don't mind streaming on YouTube or whatnot. It just seems like it's its own set of issues rather than Twitch does. Yeah. So, very true. All right, folks. I think that's going to be the end of this stream. First of all, thank you to Crash Test and Jalen for joining me on this, and I hope you guys at least enjoyed this. So, but yeah, go ahead and check out Crash's stream. Remember, Crash, what's your stream's title again, or stream name? I keep forgetting in my head. Okay, and then and also check out Jalen's stream at what is it, PJ Smooth. Yeah, so check that out because I know he streams a lot of fun stuff, and Crash likes to stream a lot of off the wall stuff. So if you got your pick your poison, go right ahead. They're both very fun to watch. Crash Crash is Mister like, hey, let's play something weird just for the hell of it, and then Jalen is, hey, let's play something wild but be chill at the same time. So Mr. Sess is granted not a streamer, but it's always nice to have him in good company. Yeah. Anyways, folks, hope you all have a fantastic day. It was good to do this again, and who knows when I'll be able to do this again. Anyways, until next time, take care.